Welcome back to my channel. I have been putting off this video, and not only putting off this video, but kind of feeling like I'm not ready to film about this because what do I know? I'm still working on myself, blah, 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 blah. But I realized probably by the time that I am at my perfect body, that I feel a lot more settled in my emotions and feelings, blah, 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 I would have learned 10 times more than I have already learned now. So I just figured I might as well make this video because there has been a lot of change and I feel like I have grown a lot, have learned a lot of things. So I want to make this video now. I have separated this video into 4 chapters. Change your narrative, you eat what you are. Yes, you heard that right. Calories in, calories out. And accept what you can't change, be excited for what you can change. Those are the 4 chapters. So please go ahead and skip to what suits you, because I know these videos, like, everyone rambles on and really you just want to get to the nitty gritty. How did you lose the weight? So you can just skip to what you feel you're interested in. But personally, if I were you, I would watch it all because I think there's a lot of value in everything I'm going to speak about, not to toot my own horn. Just to give you a little context, I gained a lot of weight very quickly and very fast in January. There were a lot of factors that played into that. I changed birth control. Girls especially, do not forget that your hormones play a huge part in your weight. It's like a whole can of worms. Anyway, I went on the wrong birth control. I noticed that I was craving a lot more sugar, etc, etc. So that didn't help and I gained a lot of weight quickly. I also had switched jobs, was in a very uncomfortable stage of life, and throughout that time I realized that really I am a binge eater, and I'm an emotional eater. When I feel out of control in life and I don't know where I stand and I'm very uncomfortable, some people, you know, go get drunk or drink, some people do drugs, and I instead eat until I am so physically full as a form of literally making myself full, because internally I feel empty as fuck and unsure and uncomfortable and anxious. So I was just going through a very bad time. I really disliked the new job that I had. Relationships around me were failing, and my complete outlet was to eat, which, you know, leads you into the cycle of control, binge, and then do bad stuff to yourself, which I don't want to get into that much in this video because that is it's just such a sensitive topic and I just wouldn't want to deliver that without it being asked. So if that is something you guys want me to dive into, I'm an open book and I will tell you everything. But I don't think it serves a purpose so much in this video. I just really lost myself completely and I had gone up 3 sizes in my clothes. I mean, there was literally like only sort of 10% of my wardrobe fit me. I was uncomfortable in everything I was wearing. It was just not nice. But I'm not gonna shove in all these before and after pictures because at the end of the day, when I was sort of 17, 18 and I was skinny, fast forwarding to January of this year when I was 20, and I was the heaviest I've ever been in my life, the one thing that those 2 girls had in common was that they both were not in love with themselves. They had absolutely no form of self-love. When I was skinny, I didn't understand the beauty of my body. I took it for granted and I thought that I was constantly chubby and needing to lose weight. And I was heavy and gained a lot of weight. I still didn't love myself. So that was the light bulb moment of whether I'm 3 sizes up or 3 sizes down, what difference does it make if I still feel like shit and I still don't love myself and I'm still not confident in my body? This leads me on to chapter number 1. Change the narrative. So, you know how when you're younger, everyone tells you be kind to others, don't be mean. There's signs, there's posters, be kind to others. The most important thing is to be kind. Absolutely, 1000%, it's so important to be kind to others, but I think what people don't speak about enough is being kind to yourself. I realized that the love and attention and care I give to everyone around me, I don't even do 5% of that towards myself. Does that make sense? And I realized that I had to start giving myself more attention, being more patient with myself, and being kinder to myself. Studies actually show, and this is so sad, it's so sad, that when you call yourself fat or dumb or anything negative towards yourself, it physically hurts your heart. It makes your heart cry. And that's just such a sad thing, because I feel like I've spent so much of my life making my heart cry. And I feel like so many of us do that. It's even, you know, like when I was really at the peak of my unhealthiness towards myself, I would spend so long staring at these Instagram pictures that I was going to post, and I would Photoshop and Photoshop and Photoshop and Photoshop. I would undo the Photoshopping so that it made it look like I wasn't Photoshopping, but I absolutely was Photoshopping because of the absolute unhealthy, mean, horrific way I was looking at myself. And it's just so sad. And you know, it's not like, and you know, society and the way, you know, people think you should look, and stretch marks are wrong, and wide hips are bad, and you know, arm flap is not normal, you have to have a tight bum, any jiggle is bad, all these things. It's really, really overwhelming at times, and I think being kinder to myself has made me just say, fuck it. Fuck it. Being kinder to myself is me letting go of the expectations that I think other people have for me, that I have for myself. Instead of bashing every single part of my body, focusing on the things that I love. I don't love everything about my body. I probably never will. And I accept that. But there's a lot of parts of my body that I love, and I choose to focus on them more and not get so hung up on the things that I really don't like about myself. Number 2 of changing the narrative is that when I gained weight, it was very apparent that I gained weight, and I knew it, everyone else around me knew it, and it was all I was focusing on. So I was focusing on diets, I was focusing on I need to lose weight, oh my god, I'm so fat, I can't fit into anything. And that narrative of simply focusing on I've gained weight, I need to control myself, I need to lose weight. Unfortunately, I manifested myself to gain even more weight. So I think around March, April, that's when I got even heavier. And just so much more frustrated with myself, because it's like, I'm trying all these diets, I'm working out, I'm doing this, but why aren't I losing the weight? And it was simply because it was almost like I couldn't even accept that I had gained weight, that my desperation to lose it was fueled by fear of being unwanted, fueled by fear of being unsexy, fear of being unlovable, instead of fueled by I want to be healthier, I want to feel happier, I'm not comfortable in my body right now, but I want to change that. Those two things are completely different stories, and as soon as I changed the narrative from being like, I need to lose weight, and that anxiety-ridden, controlling, unlovable bubble, instead of thinking that and repeating that narrative in my head, changing it to I need to focus on being the healthiest version of myself and getting my body back into its natural balance, that really, really changed the game to me. So you need to change your narrative. So what if you've gained a bit of weight? That's okay. Don't dwell on it. Be more excited for the new and improved version that you're gonna get. I hope that wasn't too long-winded. It probably was. Okay, chapter 2. You know how people say you are what you eat? Well, in fact, I believe it's you eat what you are. So, I spent a lot of time fueling my food with anxiety, guilt, and stress. I was eating a turkey salad. It's not because I actually wanted a turkey salad, it's because I felt like a turkey salad was the better option instead of a turkey sandwich, which really I wanted more. So I would eat that turkey salad, not really feeling fulfilled, actually feeling a bit deprived and frustrated that I couldn't eat the turkey sandwich because I need to lose weight, I'm heavy, and a turkey salad is the better route. And then, you know, I would want pasta, but I would eat that pasta with so much guilt, thinking, oh my God, like I'm gonna wake up 2 kilos heavier, and I like, why am I doing this to myself? But it's so good, I need to do it. And then I just feel so guilty. Everything that I was eating, from a turkey salad to a plate of pasta, was fueled with anxiety, guilt, shame, which is really a horrific emotion to hold within yourself, and stress. Now, whatever I'm eating, whether it's a Big Mac, whether it's a keto salad, whether it's an egg white omelette, green beans, broccoli, anything I'm eating, I fuel it with love. I fuel it with gratitude, and I fuel it with absolute belief that this food is gonna fill me up. I am so grateful that I have the privilege to eat whatever I want, whenever I want. And I am so thankful that this food will give me the nutrients that my body is needing right now. And it's changed the game for me. I have gone down 3 sizes in a month and a half. Not really changing anything that I'm eating, but the feeling I put into my food, and the love and the gratitude I put into my food, and the energy I put into my food has completely changed. And with that, I've lost weight. I feel so much more comfortable and happy and at peace with my body. I can hear my body much more, because our bodies are very, very clever, you know. If one day you're craving a bit more of a carby kind of food, it's because your body needs it. Listen to your body, don't fight that. And then some days I go without eating any carbs or without feeling the need for chocolate, and just eating so lean, clean, and simple, because that's what my body feels like that day. But instead of fighting and controlling all the time what you think you should eat, just listen to your body, because it will tell you. And I've just found that really the energy I'm putting into my food is what I'm receiving. Instead of all of that guilt, shame, and stress about food and trying to control it, I now feel so much freer within myself and happier, and just like I have a natural rhythm again. Quick little editor's note. I feel like I haven't explained enough why changing your attitude and the energy you put into your food helps you lose weight. I personally believe as soon as I stopped controlling and overthinking about every single little thing that I was eating, my body just slipped back into a natural balance, and in turn aided me to lose weight. Because really before, I was probably consuming way too many calories because I was eating like a pigeon, and then so hungry that I was overeating at times, and there was just like a lot of fluctuation going on. But as soon as I let that go and just really listened to my body told me exactly what I needed when it needed it, and I really lost a lot of weight in that time. So yeah, I believe it's probably because your body has a natural balance, and when you're at your natural balance, that means you're at your good, happy weight for yourself. I don't know, life's a journey. It's a hard nail to hammer. It's a hard nut to crack. I don't know what the saying is. It's a hard pill to swallow. It's not actually that hard of a pill to swallow. It's more of a relieving, freeing pill to swallow, okay? So just swallow it and really make an effort to start changing the way you're viewing your food and the energy you're putting in your food before, whilst, and after you're eating it. And I promise you, you will notice a difference and feel a big difference. Third thing is calories in, calories out. Now, I definitely do believe that if you sit on the sofa all day and you consume far too many calories than you need, you are just going to be gaining weight, because again, we are energy. So if you're not burning energy and you're just consuming energy, that energy is going to be stored somewhere, right? So honestly, get up and move. I actually had the privilege of having a personal trainer 3 times a week, and I thought I would sweat before, but there is a difference between sweating and sweating. I mean, this guy had me, I could have showered in my own sweat. That's how much I was sweating, right? And it made such a difference to my body. but most importantly to my mind, because it was just helping everything flow, you know, like that sweat. I saw all that sweat coming out of me as oil, anxiety, stress, everything that was not serving my body a purpose was coming out of me. And I really, 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 truly understand now the importance of moving your body every day. Walking, sweating, running, Pilates, playing tennis, anything you want, anything that gets a sweat on. I remember even when me and my flatmate were living together, we would do all these dancing videos, and it was the stupidest thing, but we were sweating. Kind of movement is good. Whether it's 20 minutes a day to an hour a day, just take the time and do it, because you gotta burn, you gotta consume, and you gotta burn. I personally don't like to count my calories. I kind of have a rough idea of how many calories is in what, but I don't, you know, whip out a calculator and calculate it like that, because then that makes me feel controlled, and I personally have issues with feeling controlled. That's what has kind of stemmed bad habits in the past. Personally, just like to be mindful. It's like if there's a day that I know I'm going to be literally sitting at my computer all day long, not moving my ass, I'm not going to overconsume, because it's just going to make me feel worse, more lethargic and more cathartic and whatever those dartic words are. But if there's a day, you know, that I'm going to be moving a lot, I will eat extra because I'm going to be burning extra. It's just being mindful about it. Don't let it control you. Don't let it consume you. But calories in, calories out is a thing, and I think it does definitely aid weight loss. If you are burning more calories than you're consuming, you are going to lose weight. It's as simple as that. You know it. You absolutely know it, girl. Okay, 4th chapter. What is it again? Yes. Okay. Accept what you can't change and be excited for what you can change. I hate to admit this, but when I would see a tall, skinny, tall-legged girl, I would think to myself, fuck, like, I am so jealous. I wish I had her legs. I wish I had her legs. Like, why does she get these legs and I get short, stumpy legs? Why? Why? And, you know, that didn't make me feel nice. That didn't make me feel good. It made me feel more ashamed of my short legs. And it made me feel kind of jealous. And I hate feeling jealous. Like, to me, jealousy is one of the worst, most evil emotions. I hate that feeling. But now, it's more like I've accepted that I'm never gonna have long, skinny legs, because I am in fact 5'4". I am not tall. I don't have long legs. I don't, and I won't have long legs, okay? So I can't change that. And so now, when I see a girl with tall, long, skinny legs, I think, good for her. She has amazing legs. But I don't have that whole thing of like, why don't I have that? Because really, all that I want is to be the healthiest version of myself. I've completely accepted that I can't change the length of my legs, right? But what I can change is my health, my fitness, how I speak to myself, how I view myself, focusing on the things I love about myself. And that's what I'm excited for. I'm excited to get stronger. I'm excited to get leaner. I'm excited to understand my body more. I'm excited to understand nutrition more. I'm excited to get to the best version of myself and my body, because there's so many things that I love about my body, and I'm so grateful for what this body does for me. What really, really hits home and puts things into perspective is that I, for one, I know a lot of you guys watching, a lot of people around me, I've spent so much time hating on, for example, my legs, wishing that I had skinnier, longer legs. And then I see someone on the street that is in a wheelchair and has no legs. And it's like, I don't want to cry, because I'm not gonna do that today. But it is like, how even dare I waste my energy and be so ungrateful for something that gives me so much life and gives me so much freedom and gives me so much right. How dare I be so ungrateful for something that moves me from A to B and lets me do so many things. you know, and that really hit me, that it's like, this is my body and I'm gonna have this body till the day I die. This is my body for this lifetime. I don't know what body I'll have in the next lifetime, but how dare I take it for granted? And how dare I treat it so badly, and how dare I be so unkind to it? I'm not gonna cry because I'm not gonna do that today. It's not gonna happen. I'm sucking the tears back in because this is a very empowering time of my life that I'm in. I'm so thankful that I've had this journey. I'm so thankful that I've had those days that I have felt sick looking at myself, because I've come out of it the other side now, and I'm so much more aware, and I'll never let myself get back to that. And I guess the importance of me doing this video now is because I'm not where I'm at yet, and I probably won't be for a long time, but I am so far from the girl that I was 6 months ago. I'm so far from the girl that I was 3 years ago, who had a banging body but had no appreciation, no understanding, and no self-love. So I really, really hope that these things that I've spoken about in this video will make you be a lot kinder to yourself and a lot more aware of the beauty that you hold, because we're all beautiful in our own way, and that is absolute facts, okay? And I really hope it's put things into perspective for you and helped you understand that it is what it is, you know, especially for females. My weight is going to fluctuate so much. One day I hope I'm growing babies in my stomach, and then I'm gonna be huge, and I can't wait for that day. You know, my weight is gonna fluctuate to the max, and that will be a blessing when that day comes. You know, it's like my weight is always gonna fluctuate, and if I let it affect me so much, I'm not living my life, you know what I mean? I think it's a journey, and the more we accept what we are, the more we can love what we are, the more we can make room for the exciting change that can happen. So yeah, I really hope this hasn't been too long-winded. Please always feel free to DM me. I've said this in so many of my videos, and some of you guys have, and it touches me. But, you know, self-sabotage can be a really lonely place, and it can make you feel very unwanted. So to me, and, you know, I'll make it very clear that you're not alone. And they're all in this together, and we all can improve and grow together. With that said, thank you so much for watching this very long-winded video. If you've made it this far, thank you, I appreciate you, and I am sending you lots of love and lots of healing work and lots of enlightenment and positivity. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Love always and forever.